So the last thing we're going to talk about in today's session is the idea of the hook. Now, many people sort of have never thought about this idea of a hook, or what is it, or why is it important, but we're going to spend a few minutes talking about it now. Now, understand that when we typically write in our sort of paragraph style, we typically begin with this, introduction, 3 paragraphs, and a conclusion. And typically that introduction sort of introduces the 3 things that we're going to talk about. It's one of those things that, again, kind of, if you take this sort of process, it kind of goes up and down like that. That's sort of the way that these typically go. Now, understand that when you're writing a book, you're writing stories, is that every single one of these pieces is the beginning of an opportunity for your reader to leave you. Whether it's a new chapter, a new story, every time you have to get them to read one more page, one more chapter, one more story. And so it's important to understand that every one of these new transition points along the way is an opportunity for them to decide to go do something else, to decide to put down the book, to decide to stop. And so we have to think a little bit differently. And that's why when we write for our book, we have to think about the power of hooks. Now again, hooks are these things that are a compelling piece of the story that grabs the reader, that hooks them, that they want to figure out what else is going on. And so oftentimes what you're going to find is you're going to lead with the hook. The most compelling part of the entire story is the first part that you're going to do. From there, then you're going to go in and introduce more of the story, you're going to tell the story element, and lastly, you're going to tie back to the hook to piece it all together.